definitely it's worth it. And she thanks each and every one of you guys.
And especially listening to.
Especially
And the owner,
yes.
and we thank you very much for hosting this. Thank
So
you.
this is Brother Graham Asula. For those of you who do not know him, he is the owner of this lovely, wonderful establishment, and he has been such a gracious brother to allow us the use of the facility without payment. So we do thank him greatly for that. We encourage each of you, especially those of you who live in the greater Birmingham metro area, consider this venue for your events. Now, notice I didn't just say your next event, because that's a single, but for your next events, whether they are church related, civic related, community, this is a grand spot. Hopefully some of you have seen the back area where we are. There's another whole section back in the back that's like an outdoor veranda but enclosed. They have scrumptiously delicious food. When I tell you I'm not a foodie, but I come in here and eat the samosas, the fried plantains, the curry, goat, chicken, lamb, whatever. It's marvelous. And speaking again in terms of educating, one of our missions today is to educate us further about our own history. How many of you before today had even thought about Senegal as a place? How many of you know someone personally from Senegal? How many of you have any idea of whether or not your own DNA may go straight back to Senegal? Because it was an area that supplied a lot of slaves for the slave trade. There's also Senegambia, which is a combination of Senegal and Gambia. Right? See, they've been educating me as we prepare for this. But a lot of us are now getting into DNA testing, trying to determine our actual DNA heritage. So again, you never know, but we want to make sure that everybody has some information, especially today about Senegal.
Je fais partie d'une association qui s'appelle Village Pilote. Et Village Pilote, c'est une association qui s'occupe de tous les enfants qui sont en danger.
She's part of an association called the Village Pilot. It provides help for all the kids that are endangered out there. All the kids, regardless of background.
So tell us a bit, ask her if she would tell us, how is it that these children come to be homeless?
Si vous voulez leur dire comment ces enfants-là finissent à être des enfants de la rue, abandonnés.
Les causes, elles sont multiples. Ça peut être dû, par exemple, à des causes familiales. Il ne faut pas se cacher la face. Hein? Les causes familiales, par exemple, les divorces et les familles en recomposition.
It might be family related, either divorce or reconstitution, or displacement.
Okay.
Une autre cause aussi, c'est aussi dû, par exemple, à ce qu'on appelle le placement. Quand par exemple on place son enfant chez un marabout, soi-disant marabout qui ne s'occupe pas bien de l'enfant, il va finir dans la rue, ce qu'on appelle la mendicité.
The other side also is sending the kids to learn traditional learning. To those people called marabout, teachers of Islam, Islamic teaching, that do not have enough to provide for those kids. They have to go to the street to supplement for their life and end up being on the street, being attracted by the street.
Okay.
L'autre cause aussi, c'est dû tout simplement aux conditions défavorables de la vie. On se le dit, il y a la pauvreté dans tout le monde.
And the other side also is an obvious situation, which is poverty that reigns in West Africa.
Okay. And one of the reasons I asked that, just wanted to clarify for our audience that it's not necessarily the result of some major disaster, AIDS or anything, fighting like that. It is just kids in situations that are untenable. So we have, as a part of preparing for this day, collected clothing. We are still taking clothing. We prefer slightly used or new items. These will be sent to Sister Mariam. We're also collecting books. I have a whole slew of children's books. We've got magazines that they can utilize. Again, this will help them improve their education and learn English like that, okay?
Je dis qu'un enfant, quand un enfant naît pour être heureux. C'est ça. Donc on doit respecter les droits fondamentaux de l'enfant.
See, when a child is born, the child needs to be happy. So we need to respect the natural life of every child.
Absolutely.
So healthy and happy.
Aller à l'école, s'instruire,
Some of those schooling,
avoir un toit,
having a home,
se nourrir, se bien nourrir,
having food, access to food,
avoir de l'affection,
having people that love them,
Yes.
être protégé
and to be protected, to be secured,
Very.
et le droit de jouer.
and the right to be able to play freely and securely.
Absolutely.
Et c'est dans ce cadre que sans distinction de race, ni d'ethnie, ni de religion, tout enfant que l'on trouve dans la rue et qui est en danger, nous l'amenons dans notre centre.
It's in these areas that any kids that they find, without restriction to religion, race, ethnicity, or background, they will try to recoup every child they see and try to provide those conditions to those children.
Fantastic.
Nous accueillons des enfants de 5 à 25 ans.
They are getting kids from 5 to 25 years old to try to help them in any way, shape, possible.
Les enfants âgés de 5 à 12 ans,
Kids from 5 to 12,
la rue n'est pas la place de l'enfant.
the street is not the right place for kids.
Yeah.
Mais aussi le centre aussi n'est pas la place de l'enfant.
And the center also is not well suitable for those kids as well.
La place de l'enfant, c'est auprès de ses parents.
And the best place is close to his parents. That's the righteous place.
Pour cette tranche d'âge, l'objectif premier, c'est le retour en famille.
For that age bracket, 5 to 12, the best ideal that they try to work out is to take these kids back to their righteous family.
Okay.
Et c'est ainsi que nous parcourons toute l'Afrique de l'Ouest à la recherche des parents des enfants que nous avons accueillis.
That's how they try to go in the entire West African areas to find parents of kids that are
Gambia.
abandoned. Yeah.
Gambie, Guinée, Guinée-Bissau,
Guinée-Bissau.
Côte d'Ivoire,
Ivory Coast.
anywhere.
So these are surrounding countries to Senegal. Okay. Yes, and I'm breaking it down like that because unfortunately, so many of us who are African American, we have not taken the time to learn of our history, learn of our geography. Unfortunately, so many of us have no idea where Senegal is, where Ivory Coast is. We don't know where Egypt is. But guess what, people? Almost everybody, I'd say, in this room owns one of these, a cell phone. And most all of us have access via the cell phone to the international web, the World Wide Web. Use it for something educational, at least every once in a while. If it's just once a week. You know, pick a country, pick an African nation, and just take a week to learn something about that nation and then share it with someone. Then share it, okay?
Par exemple, pour les jeunes âgés de 13 à 16 ans, ce qu'on appelle l'oasis, ceux-là, c'est vrai, ce sont des ados. Là, nous allons à la rencontre des parents et ils repartent chez eux avec un projet. L'enfant va retourner à l'école ou bien il va apprendre un métier, mais auprès de ses parents.
For that same age bracket, they try to find a parent and they'll do everything to find them. Therefore, from that point on, if they happen to find a parent, they would like to help for that child to stay in school or learn something, a trade that they can carry for the rest of their lives.
Et pour ceux qui sont âgés de 17 à 25 ans, ceux-là, on recherche pour eux une acquisition professionnelle d'abord, parce qu'on recherche une insertion socio-professionnelle.
For kids from age 17 to 25, they try to teach them a trade
Okay.
in the event that they don't have a basic foundation of formation and something that they can use for later in life.
Et nous avons des résultats.
One more
And they
minute.
have results.
Okay, and one more minute.
Vous avez dit ça?
Hein? Ouais.
One minute.
Je voudrais lancer un appel qu'elle me permette de dire mes sentiments.
She would like to tell her personal affection and sentiment.
Okay.
Moi, je suis africaine, depuis souche.
She's African, naturally born.
Qu'est-ce qui me distingue de Shirley? Qu'est-ce qui nous
What
distingue?
makes the difference between the two of you?
What is the difference?
No difference.
No difference.
We are same.
Okay, you're saying it the right way.
C'est ça, we are same. Et I'm proud. Je suis content. Regardez dans la salle, il n'y a que des femmes.
Look in this here. Mostly as women.
Woman. Nous sommes nous sommes la force du monde.
You are the power of this world.
Nous sommes intuitifs.
You are
Nous avons de
intuitive.
l'amour à donner.
You have love to give.
Aimons-nous d'abord, aimons-nous.
Let's
Nous,
love
entre
each
femmes.
other.
Yeah.
Between
Hein?
women,
Et essayons de tirer tout le monde vers le haut.
and let's try to pull everybody to the top.
Hey.
Je vous demande de m'aider,
She asks help from everybody,
Okay.
mais aidez-vous d'abord autour.
but help yourself around yourself.
Ah,
Among
ah,
each other.
c'est ça. Et soyez fiers d'être de descendants d'Africains.
And be proud to be an African descent.
Et je vous invite à venir au Sénégal,
And she invites you guys to come to Senegal,
le pays de la teranga, le pays de l'hospitalité.
country of hospitality.
Yes, the
And
country
it's
of
advancing
hospitality.
fast. That just we're gonna throw in there. Advancing very fast. We can see the reports.
And je remercie ma famille. Je remercie ma
She
famille.
thank all her family.
Sans ma famille, je ne suis rien.
Without her family, she couldn't accomplish anything.
Okay.
Thank you.